Okay, I want to give you a realistic idea on how long it actually takes to do a quick page. So I'm starting here in Google Picasa, where I keep all of my scrapbook supplies. I'm going to right click it. I'm going to open this in Photoshop just to show you it can be done in Photoshop. Photoshop is not what I use to scrapbook with, but I wanted you to see that it can in fact be done in Photoshop. So next I'm going to open the photos that I'll be adding and get those in here. Let me arrange workspace. Okay, I've got the one of my son in here. And now I have the extra picture in here that I'm going to be using. Okay, so now that we're in the workspace, let me tilt my picture, rearrange it, and I've got two options here on this. Let me accept my changes. In the layer, I can't do that in okay. The easiest thing for me to do is to drag this layer down. And so now I've got my picture framed. I'm going to rearrange it so that I can have it where I want. You'll notice in the circle here, you see part of my son's picture. It's not going to matter because this picture right here is actually going to overlap it. And sorry, I just forgot that in Photoshop I actually have to hold the shift key down while I'm resizing things, or it does not necessarily stay in proportion to itself. So I've got that on here now. And let's see, click OK to accept the changes. I'm going to actually drag this behind now, and you'll see that this picture is actually overlapping on top of my son. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Elliptical Tool, and I'm going to play with it for a second because I know it works a little bit different in Photoshop than it does in, yeah, we don't want to do that. That's definitely not right. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Here we go. If you do Alt arrow, the only thing I have to be careful of, I will show you here in just a second, is that I've got this inside here. So now I did Control J. You can see where now the picture is cut. I'm going to hide the original picture, and now you can see where the picture is no longer overlapping. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the journaling that I've written. Come back over into Word or into Photoshop. Click my text tool. Paste that. You'll notice you can't see it. I actually have to come up above it. I need to change my font. I actually have my font from my own handwriting. Put it down to about a 14. I don't want it centered. I want it to the left. I need to, I'm going to go ahead and open up my character toolbar. I'm going to do a 14. No, let's do 18. Definitely want to change the color. I'm going to go ahead and go with this red here. Let me accept my changes. Let me move this. Oops. Let me tilt it. Okay, and I'm actually going to go ahead and accept those changes. I'm going to adjust this to a 24. And the reason why actually I'm going to change the font. There we go. I think that'll look much better. The reason why is because since I'm working with a notebook paper journaling tool, I want to make sure that it actually looks like it's sitting on the notebook paper. So I'm not going to add a title to this. I don't think it needs a title. I'm going to go ahead and save it. Save it to my desktop. We'll call it Where the Boys Are Quick Page. And then we can do a save as and convert it to a JPEG. And we can also go in here and do a save as or save for web. And we're going to do it as a JPEG. Hi, let's see what that brings us in at. The high quality is basically the 3600, which is what I did when I saved it a minute ago. By doing it as a low quality, I am going to, let's see here. You can see how, okay, here it is. You can see how over here I have it under 600K, which is ideal. And we'll call that one for web. And there you go. Quick page done in just 10 minutes. And it would be even faster in Photoshop Elements.